So it's 2nd of April. Finished at the office. Interesting today. Tried to start the day as soon as I got in a little bit differently. So I spent a couple of minutes, instead of being on social media, spent a couple of minutes just putting together the to-do list for the day, what needed to be done, just to give a focused structure to the day. I found that worked extremely well throughout the day, just to keep focused. So I got in the office about in around 12:30 or so, and just had that plan straight away, and got things done very quickly, ticked off the box. Then spent the guts of 3.5-4 hours putting together the new website for soccerspeed.ie. Again, the plan, as discussed yesterday, was all based around domains, branding, and everything feeding back into the main website for what we kind of do. So can actually bang these websites up pretty quickly. Another maybe 3 or 4 to do in the areas of what we work in. Again, very specific. So this one for Soccer Speed, it's geared towards speed, both helping players and helping coaches. So it's specifically for that, the equipment that we use, the type of the program that's there, everything. So we've another domain, which is one of our big hashtags, is hashtag SoccerSmartCoaching. So we have soccersmartcoaching.ie, and that will pull in. So I'll probably work, more than likely I'll either do that one tomorrow or leave the rest of the sites till next week, because I had planned to catch up on 5 videos today. Not the session videos are fine. I had planned to catch up on 5 videos from the EI Media X, the journey, these videos, but just didn't get a chance to get onto them. I probably, if I had to stay till 10 p.m, probably get them done, because I literally just 7:05 there finished the website. But happy that's up and running. So the last couple of days, tweaked the eisports.ie website, set up the 3v3.ie website, set up soccerspeed.ie, and set up ballmastery.ie, all in the last 2 days or so. Set all of them up, just 2 or 3 days, which is great. You just feel that when you leave, then okay, something positive has come of the day, something positive has come from the work put in. Again, because there is no money with being totally closed, this is all building blocks for the future, for whenever COVID-19 ends and we can go back doing what we do, which is coaching. I just like the idea now that we're going to have multiple websites, branding attached to that people can go in and get specific information for set things. And because of that, we'll probably end up scaling the EI Sports website back. We had done a lot of work on it in December, bringing the text back and changing the text and tidying it up and taking information back out. I may end up doing an exercise like that again with these other sites out. So effectively, information or people will ping between the different sites for the specific information that they want, as against one point, one entry, and a big website that has everything. I just think it might be better to have specifics. So that's what we're kind of working on now, which is good. Again, different. So a focus point now really on the business side of things is doing a lot. Kind of when I leave here and when I leave the office and I get home, and I did a lot last night, is actually own branded products, own branded equipment, own branded goals, own branded everything. That's really where it's at now, of what we're trying to do. So to do that, you need significant, you need a fair amount of capital, and then I'm going to test the products out because they're going to come in from China, so they need to be made, tested, sent over, and then you got to be happy to put your brand name on that before you go and sell it. So that's really a big thing now, is going into that. So if we learn anything from COVID-19 is kind of being caught on the hop with not having stock, not having equipment to basically go and sell and generate revenue. So now looking at that, whatever happens in the future, that we won't get caught like that again, when we just don't have, there's zero income, zero possibility of anything. So a lesson learned. There's always going to be positive things gained from this experience. Hasn't been positive every day, but certainly when there's a plan in place and a structure, and you look at your day and you go in upbeat, and not spend the time on social media, not spend the time flicking through Facebook or TikTok or anything else, or breaking news.ie or whatever. When you don't spend your time on that, the days actually become extremely productive. So I know that, but it's not as easy to go, oh, we'll just cut everything else off. But it's just being disciplined enough to go, no, not today. Today we are working on X, Y, and Z, and that's really what that was very successful today. And again, yesterday was a good day. So what I just need to decide is now, do I go to the office tomorrow or take tomorrow off and go in Saturday, or go in tomorrow, take Saturday and Sunday off. So I'll chat to the other half on that, and see what we got to get a balance here as well, because technically everything is on lockdown. So I've got to be fair, because in fairness to them, he has a superb job. She's at home with the kids all the time. So I get the daddy's home, little play, out for a walk, go feed the nenes, as Noah calls them, the horses. They're not my horses, they're horses at the back in the field. So I go feed them, and fun and games for the hour, and then the kids kind of wrap up and they kind of go to bed in and around 8:30, 9, depending on when Noah slept. So I have to see what Danielle wants me to do. If she wants me to stay at home tomorrow, I'll stay at home tomorrow, and then but I'm kind of adamant right now in this marketplace, I've got to still be doing 5 days a week, moving things forward, getting things done in the business. Really, really important to be doing that. Otherwise, I'm just going to fall behind. And yes, you could survive this COVID-19, but survive it how? Survive it 30% of the business that you were. You've survived, but you lose a lot of market share, you lose a lot of space, a lot of the work that's been put in to grow. Like, I was just thinking today, the timing of COVID-19, a year on, really, probably to the week, that I took a massive hit last year and lost. When the club and Maynooth wanted to have the room back that we were renting, we obviously then subsequently lose all the income attached to that centre, which was significant when you factor in the equipment loss. So we had 20 grand worth of gym equipment. Room was brilliant, it was laid out fantastic, and we got 5 grand back for that 20 grand worth of equipment. And the reason we did was, one, a second hand, and two, it was custom for that room. So 12 months on from that loss, we then take a loss now with COVID-19. So whatever it is with March, I might just holiday every year in March and say fuck it doesn't matter. So that's, I only thought of that today. I said, geez, 12 months on from that, and it's interesting because you see cycles, business cycles, and that was one last year that was difficult to take. It took me a little while to get back over that. So I try to make sure now with this that there's no negative. There's enough of a negative, but loss of income and revenue, etc. So there can't be further negative of shutdown, losing centres, losing everything else. That's just not gonna work. So trying to be smart, trying to be structured and organised in what we do, and we'll continue to plan ahead, to continue to work hard, and enjoy the journey. This is it, with the setbacks. This does take relentless passion to keep going. That's for sure. Have a good day, guys. Thanks again.